Hello, this is Ray Weedell, and the name of this show is The Backstory because we like to delve into and go deeper than you'll get from most other places when you talk about the standard issues in real estate, and one that has come up time and time again, and I get asked all the time, and let's have some straight talk about it. What happens when you buy a house and the appraisal comes in too low? Now, this is applicable to both the buyer and the seller. And there is so much misinformation about what needs to be done and what can be done, what should be done. Let's get to the bottom of it. First off, you can look through the appraisal to see if there are small errors. The appraiser, if he doesn't see something and you point it out to them, they'll change it. I mean, maybe not every time, but if you're right and they could see it and they need to move it up another $5,000 or $10,000, they can. So check it for yourself. Comps. This is the job of the realtor usually. The listing agent who's meeting the appraiser should almost always have a list of comps himself or herself to give to the guy, and that's a more important sales job than anything a listing agent can do, by the way, is selling the appraiser on the value of the house. So, but nonetheless, let's assume that's not happening and it's after the fact. The appraisers come in and he is not using all of the comparables that you know have sold in your neighborhood or they might be under contract. Note that. Get back to them. Requesting a second opinion. These appraisers are not infallible. And if you ask 3 people to appraise my home, we'd probably come up with 3 different values. They're not going to all have the exact same number. So it's always good to ask mortgage people for a second opinion. On all of this, be that as it may, you're a buyer, you think the appraisal is lower, and maybe it works to your advantage that it's lower because you're going to try to negotiate a lower sales price. This happens all the time. Don't be bashful about it. If you can do that, do it. As a seller, if I'm the listing agent, I will point out that we're not stuck on the appraised value. There are ways to either get the appraisal up, as we just mentioned, or come up with more down payment, etc. This is very much a negotiable item and very much an area where your agent's skill is going to be extremely important to you. It may come out that there's still a gap. You might want to help them close the gap, meet in the middle somewhere. This happens all the time. In a really extreme case, the bank you're dealing with, if you're not dealing with a straight mortgage company, may have a separate lending division where they do what they call portfolio lending, where they'd be glad to hold the loan themselves, and that's another area. Also, changing lenders is an option, but that's usually something that you don't want to get into. But anyway, I hope this is helpful. This is a topic that I see all the time. I see a lot of misinformation that comes from people. So contact me on this. We'll talk in detail. I have deep experience not only in the real estate business, but in the mortgage business. So give me a call. And remember, at the end of the day, as always, your strategy matters and your passion rules. Have a great day. I look forward to hearing from you.